Not sure how to clean your car's engine the right way? Let's make it simple. Keeping your engine clean isn't just about looking good. It can help spot leaks, prevent damage, and even save you money. But here's the catch. If you do it wrong with water or chemicals, you could wreck sensitive parts like sensors and wiring. And most people don't even realize they're doing it until it's too late. That's where I come in. Today, I'll show you the safest and easiest way to clean your engine. No fancy tools, no stress. Stick around till the end. I'll even share a pro tip that makes your engine bay shine without spending a fortune. So why should you clean your engine? You might think, who cares if my engine looks dirty? Fair question, but cleaning your engine isn't just about making it look pretty, it actually helps in big ways. First, it fights off rust. Over time, grease, dirt, and even road salt can pile up under the hood. If you leave it there, it can slowly eat away at your engine parts. A good cleaning wipes all that nasty stuff away. Second, it makes repairs way easier. When your engine's covered in grime, finding leaks, cracks, or worn out parts is like finding a needle in a haystack. But if it's clean, problems pop right out and fixing them becomes a whole lot faster. And last, it keeps your car safer. Grease can catch fire. Plus, old leaves or pine needles might be hiding around the engine. Cleaning them out cuts down the risk of something catching fire while you're driving. So even if you're not chasing a shiny engine, a clean one is a smarter and safer engine. Now here's a step-by-step ultimate guide you need to follow. First, here are the materials you need. Garden hose with spray adapter, microfiber towels, cleaning wipes, spray bottle filled with soapy water, vacuum cleaner, detailing brushes, trim restorer, plastic garbage bag, cleaning sponge socket set. Step 1. Preparation and dry cleaning. Begin by parking your vehicle on a level, safe surface, ideally in a shaded area to avoid working under direct sunlight. Engage the parking brake and open the hood, making sure it's securely propped open. Next, disconnect and remove the car battery. Use a socket set to loosen the terminals before carefully lifting it out. This step is important not only for safety to prevent any accidental electrical shorts, but also to give you better access to the engine bay during cleaning. Ensure that the engine is cool or just slightly warm to the touch. Never spray cold water on a hot engine, as this can cause thermal shock and lead to cracks or damage in metal, rubber, or plastic components. If the engine has recently been running, it's best to wait at least an hour before proceeding. Once the engine has cooled, use a small vacuum and a soft detailing brush to remove loose debris such as dust, leaves, or sand. Gently agitate the dirt with the brush and vacuum it up, focusing on areas like the top of the firewall, around electrical connections, ignition coils, and rubber hoses. If there's a plastic engine cover, clean around it as thoroughly as possible during this step. Starting with a dry clean ensures a safer and more effective deep clean in the steps ahead. Step 2. Protect the engine and begin washing. Start by covering the engine and any sensitive electrical parts with a large plastic bag or garbage bag. This simple step helps shield the engine from direct water contact while you clean the surrounding areas. Proper protection is important to avoid moisture-related issues later on. Next, take a garden hose and lightly rinse the underside of the hood. If you are using a pressure washer, make sure it is set to the lowest pressure setting. The goal is to use a gentle spray. Never blast the area with strong water pressure, as it can force water into places it should not reach. Once rinsed, apply a liquid cleaner to the dirty areas under the hood. Use a soft sponge to gently scrub, working from top to bottom. Focus on areas around the engine that are not covered by the plastic bag, applying more cleaner as needed. For tight spaces, a small detailing brush or an old toothbrush can be very helpful. After scrubbing, rinse everything again with a light spray of water. Maintaining a gentle water flow throughout the process helps prevent any accidental damage to sensitive parts. If by mistake you have damaged any of these sensitive parts, your dashboard may start flashing with warning lights. Click the link above to watch our video on how to diagnose and figure out what these warning lights mean. And if you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to our channel, as it helps us bring you more honest car advice. Step 3. Clean the engine. With the underside of the hood and the surrounding engine bay now clean, it is time to focus on the engine itself. Carefully remove the plastic cover you placed earlier, making sure not to let any pooled water drip onto sensitive parts. Using cleaning wipes, gently remove any built-up dirt, grease, or oil stains from the valve covers and nearby surfaces. If the engine bay is particularly dirty or has been neglected for some time, you may need to use several wipes to properly clean the thick sludge and grime. Once the heavier buildup is removed, spray spray a liquid cleaner onto the remaining dirty areas. Using a clean microfiber towel, wipe down the surfaces one section at a time, taking extra care around crevices, tight spaces, and electrical connectors. For hard-to-reach areas, a detailing brush or an old toothbrush can be especially helpful. After wiping with the cleaner, take a separate dry microfiber towel and go over the cleaned sections to remove any leftover moisture. Step 4. Final detailing. At this stage, you could stop and appreciate your work, but taking a few extra minutes to detail the engine bay will deliver even better results and help protect key components over time. Applying a trim restorer can refresh the look of plastic and rubber parts while shielding them from heat damage and deterioration. It is recommended to use a water-based trim restorer, such as Meguiar's Ultimate Black, which provides protection without leaving a greasy residue that can attract dust. Pour a small amount of the trim restorer into a plastic bowl. Then, use a clean detailing brush, dip it into the product, and gently apply it to all non-painted plastic and rubber surfaces, including hoses, sockets, and the top of the plastic engine cover, if your vehicle has one. Be careful not to apply the product to any drive belts, as this could cause slipping or squeaking once the engine is running. After applying the trim restorer, allow it to sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Finally, wipe off any excess using a clean microfiber towel, leaving a smooth, clean, and protected finish. Final step, reinstall the battery. Once the engine bay is fully cleaned and detailed, it is time to reinstall the battery. Carefully place the battery back into its original position. Connect the positive terminal first, followed by the negative terminal. Use a socket set to securely tighten the connections, making sure they are firm but not overly tight. Now that your engine bay is spotless and your battery is securely back in place, you might be wondering, is it really safe to spray water on your engine during cleaning? Let's clear that up. Spraying your engine with water can be safe as long as you do it the right way. Here's what you need to keep in mind. Let the engine cool down first. Blasting cold water onto a hot engine can cause serious damage, just like pouring ice water onto hot metal. Protect sensitive electronics. Cover any exposed electrical parts with plastic or aluminum foil before you start rinsing. Keeping water away from wiring and sensors is key to avoiding expensive problems later. Use gentle water pressure. Stick with a garden hose or the lowest pressure setting if you're using a pressure washer. High pressure can force water into places it shouldn't be, like your air intake or important engine seals. Dry thoroughly afterward. Once you're done rinsing, wipe everything down with a microfiber towel. If you have compressed air, use it to blow water out of hidden corners and tight spots to prevent moisture buildup. Choose the right cleaning products. Always use a degreaser or cleaner made specifically for engines. Household cleaners can be too harsh and may damage engine materials. While we're talking about cleaning methods, let's clear up a few more common questions. Can you use dish soap to clean the engine bay? Dish soap might seem like a simple solution, but it is not ideal for cleaning your engine. While it is gentle and less harsh than many household cleaners, dish soap is not designed to cut through heavy grease and grime found in engine bays. It can also leave behind a soapy residue if not rinsed thoroughly, which may attract dirt or even harm sensitive components over time. If you are in a situation where no better options are available, dish soap can work in a pinch. Instead, using a WD-40 would always be more effective, as it is often considered a handy all-purpose product great for loosening stuck parts or preventing rust. However, it is not the best choice for cleaning your engine bay. While it can help in certain situations, it is better to stick with cleaners and degreasers specifically designed for automotive engines for a proper, thorough clean. Here is the pro tip. Combining these cleaners with a pressure wash is safe, effective, and time-saving, but only with the right technique. Always use a low pressure setting and prepare carefully by covering sensitive areas like electrical components and air intakes. High pressure can easily force water into places it should not be, leading to costly damage. With proper precautions, a gentle pressure wash can be an effective way to clean, but it should always be done cautiously. Going forward, cleaning your engine bay once or twice a year is a great way to keep it looking new and to help maintain the health of various components. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.